Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today we will from 7 will be presentation about propagation and speed of winds. Before presentation start, let me introduce our member. First is Wahyu Rahmat Ferdianto with last number 257, Aurelia Rarasamitra Ningrum with last number 258, and Loni Rizky Asa Irena with last number 259. Next slide will be presenting by Wahyu Rahmat Ferdianto.
Wheat are plants that grow in unwet areas in the planting area, which directly or indirectly harm cultivated plant. Wheat are able to reproduce generatively and vegetatively. Wheat can also reproduce with propagules. Reproduction of wheat. There are 3 reproductions of wheat. First is generative, second is vegetative, third is propagule dispersal. Generative. Generative reproduction of wheat is done by seed. Seed are ovules that have been fertilized, ripe, and have an embryo with food reserve or something in the protective covering in the seed coat. Therefore, it is made to fulfill the need to transfer the genetic element provided by the parent of the offspring to maintain it, at least temporarily until the time of germination and grow back into a new generation. Annual wheat reproduction by seed. Seed reproduction is very large, namely 40,000 seed in season. For example, Echinocloa crusgeli, while perennial wheat generally produce seed that are not much. Vegetative propagation is the principle of reproduction for most perennial wheats, which that reproduce vegetatively are difficult to control because many have dormant vegetative organ in the soil. Vegetative propagation begin during the early growth phase of wheat and no later than 3 weeks after tubing. Several forms of vegetative organ are commonly found in the propagation of wheat species. First is stolon, second is rhizome, third is tubers, and fourth is bulbous.
First, stolon. Stolon is a stem that spreads above the ground that changes shape and its function. This stem can form roots and shoots. For example, Paspalum conjugatum and Cynodon dactylon. 2. Rhizome. Rhizome is a motif plant stem that propagates underground and can produce new shoots and roots from the internodes. Stem and leaves that are in the ground branch and grow horizontally, and from the ends grow shoots that appear above the soil surface and can be new plants. For example, Imperata cylindrica and Cyperus rotundus. Third, tubers. Which propagation with tubers is divided into 2, namely stem tuber or tuber caulogenum and root tubers or tuber rhizogenum. A. Stem tubers or tuber caulogenum is the base of the stem that swells and has roots. This tuber is the incarnation of the stem. For example, Euponium sp. B. Root tuber or tuber rhizogenum is the tip of the rhizome that swells and is a food reserve and has a shoot tip. This tuber is a metamorphosis of roots. For example, Cyperus rotundus. 4. Layered tubers or bulbous. Layered tubers show a layered arrangement, which consists of leaves that have become thick, soft, and fleshy. The means of reproduction is the tuber that store food reserves. For example, Allium peneale and Lilium. 3. Perpetual dispersal. Weed perpetuals are a means of reproduction of weeds that are in the soil in the form of seeds, stolon, rhizome, and tubers. Perpetual will develop into the individual weeds if in environmental conditions are favorable. Perpetual dispersal occurs because of the types of weeds that produce dispersal organs simultaneously and continuously or gradually over a long period of time. Weeds dispersal. Dispersal is the process of moving away from the parent, but there is an involvement of biotic and abiotic factors. The structure and shape of the seeds indicate to the determinant of weed spread, and most weed species have both properties that have indeed been designed for their spread to be most efficient. The mechanism of spreading weed seeds is distinguished into 1. Activity of strength of one's arm, 2. Natural assistance, 3. Living things assistance.
1 is activity or strength of one's own. That is a group of weeds that can spread independently without involving external factors. For example, peptides from the Leguminosae family. Leguminosae seeds that have been ripe cause the pod tubers so that the seeds are thrown out. Another example is Mimosa pigra and Crotalaria ginsea. 2 is natural assistance. The spread of weed seeds occurs due to the help of natural factors, namely wine or anemochory and water or hydrochory. First is anemochory. Anemochory is the process of dispersal using the help of the wine. The gas of wine can carry the seeds away from their parents to find new areas that are suitable and in accordance with their previous habitats to grow into new plants. Characteristics of plants that disperse seeds with anemochory are small, light, and winged seed. For example, Taraxum. Second is hydrochory. Hydrochory is a dispersal process using the help of water. Hydrochory can occur through river water or seawater. This process can carry seeds that are generally light in weight and embryos or will protect embryos away from the mother. For example, Colophyllum sp and Eiternia crassitus. 3 is living things assistance. The spread of weed seeds that occurs due to the help of other living factors, namely animals or zoochory, and humans or anthropochory. First is zoochory. Zoochory is the dispersal of weeds with the help of animals. Animals as a means of spreading weeds can be farm animals or wild animals. This spread can occur through animal digestion or attached to animals because it has an adhesive or hook. 1 is through digestion, usually seeds. For example, Ageratum, Cynodon, Echinocoa, Elucin, and Paspalum. 2 is through sticking due to adhesive. For example, Jumpita laputa and Loranthus sp. 3 is through attachment due to hooks. For example, Eraglottis sp, Tachytarpita indica, and Temeda arquens. Second is anthropochory. Anthropochory is the dispersal of weeds with the help of animals. Human as means of spreading weeds can occur due to intentional or unintentionally activities. This spread can occur when plants are intentionally planted, but their development and spread cannot control. Thank you, and that's all from us. If you have any question about our presentation, please drop it in comment section. Sorry if there any mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.